Hey Taurus, this is Perrymore Tarot's weekly reading for November 13th through the 19th, 2023. This is for Taurus, last shuffle here for Taurus. Let's see what's going on. All right, Taurus, what we have is conflict and we have true love. So, Taurus, the truth, there's a truth in being revealed. Ooh, gosh. There's something being revealed about who's actually doing what, especially when it comes to a household or like towards a celebration or something like that. The truth is going to be revealed. You really don't care what the heck the problem is as long as they're doing what the heck you said. There's an energy of like, just do what I said. Like, I'm not understanding what the problem is. Now I see what the real issue is. And a lot of this is like, this has been an issue for a while, or it's a familiar issue. Um, Whatever this is, it's like you may have been ignoring it or not been able to do much about it, or you just don't deal with it. It seems like you're now, wow. Some of the issue may just be you, Taurus, to be quite honest, and not in a disrespectful tone, or to, this isn't to give any disrespect. This is more so of like, okay, so let's just start from the top. You have three of Pentacles, you have the Four of Wands, and Ace of Swords. Those fell out. So this is about something being revealed about the way that things are working, delegating responsibilities, or training someone, or showing someone the ropes, or showing someone how to do something. And this also could be what, the truth being revealed about who is contributing what, really, who's doing what, right? And the conflict is Four of Cups, Hierophant, Queen of Cups, and the Hermit. The conflict is, so it almost looks like you don't care enough to even give enough to forgive a thing. You're like, I'm happy as long as you do what I say, because the way I say to do it is fast. It's faster and more efficient. It's obvious. How can you, it might, the logic is undeniable. Like, excuse me. So the conflict more so is stuff that maybe it's been persisting for some time, and now it's like you can't ignore it any longer. And it's about kind of the reason why I say that maybe you could be the issue is that there's a need to do some soul searching about what it is you want and why you want it. Like, there's a need to dig deep about, why does it have to be this way? Why are things this way? And why do they have to be this way for a lot of you? Some of you are like, no, it needs to go. Like I said, put it in the left-hand drawer. Like, what are you doing? That's where everything, that's how it works. And then it's like, well, why does it have to be there? Why can't we switch it out? Why can't we, blah, blah, blah. So there's something about this being more on you. Okay. True. Not that you're the problem, but there's more of a questioning of like the truth being revealed about why it needs to, something needs to be a way that it is. Maybe that's you that needs to be doing some questioning. Maybe that's you that needs to be asking yourself, why am I so stuck on certain things this way? True love is the Four of Wands and Two of Cups. And so the true love is a way you're coming at things. You may be they want you to be more of in a jovial energy, like in a good mood, wanting to get to understand other people's point of view, wanting to compromise, right? And I'm not necessarily seeing compromise, but how can we move I actually am Three of Pentacles. I mean, it's like, how can we move to the next level? How can we get this done quick? Is more so of what they have for you. They want you to come to people the way you would want to be approached. So if like, like you said, like it's showing here, just do it the way I freaking said it. It's how you may feel, but how you come at the person, it would be approaching them the same way you would like to be approached. Because it shows you don't take that kind of behavior. You'll leave. You'll walk out. Let someone come to you like, I said do it. You would be like, well, then you do it. Bye. So they're calling attention to the way that you're approaching a situation, that you should treat others the way you want to be treated fully, right? What would help you understand something, and then talk to them on that same level. A creative endeavor is Eight of Pentacles and Chariot. And so this tells me that there's a lot of changes that could be made, like, and they're good changes. This is not something that's like, oh, you suck and change. It's more like you catch more bees with honey, kind of thing. You kill with kindness and spirit. That's towards the middle of the week, right? Wednesday and Thursday, they're talking to you about making sure that you're coming in with this, an attitude of like, this has to do with your work, right? and what drives you, and how, like, what's the best way to put this? What drives you is progression. It looks like you want to make progress. So that's kind of where they're understanding that's where you're coming from. But in any given situation on these days or this throughout this week, there's there's going to be a lot of attention on improving or improvements or fixing something or something to do with that, making some tweaking some things so that things could be more positive and move faster. And the conflict would be that you may be a stickler about things need to be a certain way. So that towards the middle of the week, you may find that this is more of a conflict at work or something that you are working on or a project that you're working on. You may be very fixed on how something is going or how it needs to go. And you may be to the point where you're like, I'll leave if you don't do it this way. And so Spirit's asking you to question, why does it need to be that way? If it's something about this needs to be revealed, and also to have this attitude of a can-do attitude, a positive attitude, and trying to understand other people's perspectives in the interim, right? So towards the weekend, we're talking about this milestone as Tower and Lovers, and so towards the weekend, there's finally a point where you're really going to be able to, like, it's going to be very obvious what drives you and why you're doing, like why you choose things the way, choose what you choose or do what you do. There's there's something about this with this shock. It may shock you, or overnight you may change your direction and say, you know what, I really want to do this. Once you question, why does it need to be done this way? It's like a sudden realization, you know what? I do it this way because of this. And to be honest with you, I'm not happy with it. I want to go in this direction instead. Happiness is very important. Your happiness is a factor, and it is something that is going to be addressed this week. It's something that they want you to face. Okay, what does it make you happy? Or you're stuck doing something a certain way, and is it making you happy? Is it at all? If it's not, it's time to make some changes for the better, right? But they want you to start to approach people the way that you want to be approached throughout this week. That there's going to be some issues. That they may do you the same way that you might do another person. Like, I'll walk out of here. They might walk out on you. And Spirit's not saying that that's the most negative thing that could ever happen. But they're asking you to pay attention to what really truly makes you happy as well. All of this. So you could be dealing with a Taurus, a Virgo, a Gemini, a Cancer, a Scorpio. We also have Pisces. If you could be a Taurus, Gemini cusp. You have Gemini, Cancer cusp. And if you're not dealing with these signs could be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.